Good afternoon and welcome to this video. Thank you to all new subscribers. You're most welcome here. I appreciate you. Now, I was watching a family program, a program called Bracket the Family, which is a Nigerian human rights program that they air online on YouTube. And I believe it's probably every day, if not maybe up to 4 times a week. And in this program, they bring cases of fraud, cases of visa fraud, cases of land fraud, purchasing and things, purchasing going wrong and so forth. In this particular one, and also maybe relationships gone wrong, maybe somebody has been maltreated in a relationship, maybe they've been scammed, and things, things that are adverse, things that are unfair, things that are illegal. Now, in this particular case, this lady brought her case of being scammed when she applied for a visa to Canada. Now, she had come out of the embassy, I believe, or from the offices where she applied initially, and she was talking on the phone and telling somebody that actually she was rejected for the visa to Canada. And so the person, she was in a taxi. So the person she was in a taxi, the driver, after she got off the phone, started to chat her about the visa. And he said, oh, I know somebody that can actually get you this visa. I will connect you to them. So the lady, being in panic mode, perhaps, or being in a desperate mode, because very often it is desperate people who resort to these measures of applying through people who they don't know. So she connected with the person and she sent quite a large sum of money. I believe it was over 1 million naira. 1 million naira. Yes, probably a bit more. And she waited and waited for months. They held her passport for up to almost a year. So she kept calling and calling to find out what was going on. And there was all manners of stories. The point I want to make here is that it is not necessary for anybody to apply for visas to all these countries through anybody. I don't really understand it. I don't get it, and I don't think I ever will understand why people feel the need to actually pay so much money to people to try and get a visa, because it's not those people that you're paying to get a visa that will give you a visa. The final decision is not up to them. So I'm making this video because I'm hearing too many stories about people using people to pay 21,000 pounds, 21,000, $5,000, 8,000 pounds, 5,000 pounds. And I'm asking myself, where is all this actually coming from? Don't people know that, for instance, when you apply for a visa to come to United Kingdom, do you not know that there's .gov, gov.uk, I beg your pardon, the government site, put it this way. Don't you know that there is a government site where it can lead you to the immigration portal where you can actually start your visa and pay your fee there and then, fill in all the questions that you need to fill, and actually wait for your answer. They give you a reference number and you wait. On the other hand, I don't want to judge people, because very often I think people are fearful that if I apply for myself and I get it wrong, I will miss it. Well, if you apply through somebody and pay all that money, there's two things you'll get. You're more likely to miss your visa. One, first, you're more likely to be scammed. Secondly, you're more even likely to miss your visa, because somebody is making the application on your behalf. That is, if they're even making the application at all. In many cases, they do put the application through, or in more than maybe 50% of cases might be put through. They might go successfully. That is even if it's half. The rest of them will just be hanging there. The rest of those applications will not go through at all. They'll be hanging there. I've even seen these cases on Justice Court TV. Anybody who knows Justice Court TV as well. Cases have been brought. I personally am quite concerned for people. Because, for instance, I'll give another example. If you want to go to Uganda, I'm from Uganda. If you want to go to Uganda, all applications for visa are now online. You make your application with all your details that they ask you for online. You pay the fee and print out. They send you an email. You get a printout. What you do with that visa is visa on arrival. You get to Uganda and you show that visa on arrival with the receipts of your payment, and they stamp you a visa there and then. If you do not succeed in getting the visa to go, you will be told, and they won't even give you any reference number or anything. That is another case by itself, because even in Uganda, I know somebody who actually processes visa for people from Nigeria, people from India. She gets paid for it, and then she takes it to somebody that works in the visa offices to process it. There's actually no need for it. There's no need for it. I just want to encourage people that they don't need to fear to make applications for themselves. You can actually go online to any country that you want to go to, whether it was Canada, whether it was USA, whether it's United Kingdom, wherever it is. Every country has ways of making visas direct to those people who handle them. I personally think it's a better idea to do that. Your chances of losing money are slimmer that way. Your chances of being duped are a lot slimmer that way. And I mean, $21,000 that lady paid, the lady I'm speaking about that came to the program, that is a significant amount of money. Let me just show you my environment here in the park. I was taking a walk on this very beautiful day. Yeah, that's a significant amount of money to really pay to try and go to another country where you don't even know. You haven't got a job. Perhaps the job has not even been um, confirmed. Maybe you've applied, but job has not been confirmed. You are not really sure how you're going to cope the first few weeks or months before you apply for a job. I'm being realistic, and I could say I really wish everybody well, in this pursuit of looking for visas to go to all these different countries. I think I did a video on this same topic, trying to tell people not to pay vast amounts of money to actually try and go to other countries. The other thing I'd like to say is that there are people these days who they make every single thing everybody says their business. Anything you say. If I may be quite humorous about it, anything and everything you say can be taken against you in court, so to speak. And what I'm trying to say humorously, in a sense, also is that be careful what conversations you're having in public, especially where we come from in Africa. Everybody's looking for something from everybody. Not everybody that is friendly with you, whether they're in a bus, whether you're on a public transport, wherever you are, smiling with you, trying to quiz you, just because they had visa, or you're applying for a visa, or a visa failed. This taxi driver took advantage of that conversation. And so private things like those should not be communicated in public, because what people are doing is they can use it against you. If that lady used her caution and personal discernment and thought, let me not mention this on the phone, I'm in a public place, she may not have fallen into that specific problem that day. So that is it, really. That's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to encourage us that also, if for many of those who want to come to these countries, if you have that kind of money, honestly speaking, there is so much you could do in your own countries. And I'm not discouraging anybody from going anywhere to any country or immigrating. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that is a significant amount of money. That money itself that you even have in the first place, if you applied for the visa directly and let's say by God's grace, you actually got the visa, which is very possible. That money that you actually have can help you settle. It can get you accommodation, 21,000 equivalent of what, dollars to UK, for instance. It can help you get a place to stay, settle for some weeks, settle for some months while you're looking for work. Instead of taking it and paying to people you don't know. Honestly, that is it. Thanks so much for watching up to now. If you haven't subscribed and you like the content here, please do well to subscribe, comment and like. Let's share. Until next time, God bless.